Ladies and gentlemen, Keiki here. Welcome to the Daily Update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 0.16% on the S&P. Nasdaq's up 0.3%. Semi and Dow pretty much flat today. Russell 2000's up 1%, while transport's down or up about 0.2. Banks up 0.6. Energy 1.6% there. Biotech and healthcare is down a little bit today, while home builders up 1.4%. Utilities down 0.6%. However, retail and emerging market made a bigger move today, 2.2% each. Led the market today. Looks like Bitcoin is down 2%, gold down, GDX miners down. However, silver made a move, 1% positive. Dollar flat, oil's up 3.3%, treasury bond down. VIX is up a little bit. Let's stick with the spider. S&P 500 ETF, 65-minute chart here. So it looks like, all day today, it looks like we gapped up here, right? This is where we closed yesterday, last hour, right? And then we gapped up here. So, and then that gap was filled on the first hour. And ever since then, that gap fill area acted as a micro-term support. And we've been hanging around all day long ever since this morning gap up there. So, with that, this was the Thursday rally there, and then we got the Friday move, and that was Monday's move. So I'm not surprised to see, because think about it, we were at 436, went all the way to 448 in just 3 days. So I think market needs to kind of digest its gains. Rest a little bit, correct through time, trying to figure out what the market wants to do, at this level. Is market ready to go higher to 450, or is the market come down, retest 445 first, or even 447 before making a move? I think that's what this market trying to figure out, what it wants to do first. Right? And the consolidation, when the market is in an overall uptrend phase, consolidation, sideways move always favor the buyers overall. This does not mean, when I say it favors the buyers, does not mean it can come back, it cannot break down. It means we want to give benefit of the doubt. That means if we do see a breakdown to the downside, it means it wants to kind of retest the key area. Right now, the key area is 445. Right? And I have my short-term moving average residing in that vicinity, guarding it. So we got this gap area support, short-term moving average in that vicinity. So it's going to be a stronger support than 447. If we do lose 447 to the downside, if we do lose that, then 445 is probably where it's going on. What I'm saying is this favor the buyers because there's a chance you want to allow the market to possibly break out of this and make continuational move to the upside. But when we give benefit of the doubt to the buyers, it means in the possible event that the market actually sees decline, break below this 447, then that means it wants to retest it, potentially find support in that vicinity, and possibly cultivate that higher low before making higher high, because uptrend is higher lows and higher highs here. So that is kind of what I mean when I say benefit of the doubt goes to the buyer. That does not mean we're not going to see a pullback. Doesn't mean it can't come down tomorrow. But overall, I think there's a chance this market could continue higher. So I think 447 to level to watch for micro-term support, right? Right here, that was a prior peak before this downturn. So prior resistance, possible new support. That's micro-term support there. I think more of a stronger support will be 445, 18-ish, the gap area. And not to mention, I can even do one more support right here, just because that's been that level of resistance. You can see that how the price got rejected 3 times in that vicinity, and that's where my short-term moving average is pointing at. 444 is an important level. So you can see 445, 444 is going to be a much, much stronger support should the price decide to come down and retest some of those levels. The market, wants to sometimes sometimes cultivate that higher low before making higher high. Let's check out that oscillator and see if we can extract any more information. So our oscillator is kind of coming down here. If I kind of zoom into it, it looks like we did cross down. It looks like oscillators are pulling back, but keep in mind we've seen something similar here. So after after a decline, you see right here, there was a decline, and the market made a fast up move, and then it gets that overbought sentiment. And briefly, what it can do here, I'm going to quickly show you. So you can see if I do this right here. So this is, if you see something like this, a lot of people might think that, okay, the oscillator is rolling over. Maybe the move is over. Maybe we are ready for a decline. Well, this is what it looked like here. You see right there. So we had that V-shaped reversal. My people want to think that, okay, this is overbought. It can't possibly go any higher. Looks like slightly some sort of sideways move too here. And then out of nowhere, we gap up and continue to rally here next day, and you see how that oscillator just crossed back up. This can happen when you have that momentum on your side. This is what I mean. You need, when we give benefit of the doubt to the buyers, right? You want the market, you want to give some space to possibly perform something like that. That does not mean, because none of us can see the future. You can't see the future. I can't see the future. We do not know exactly how the market is going to behave tomorrow, next day, right? This is why we understand the level. Should there be any kind of decline, 445, 444, we got the short-term moving average here. These resistances that got rejected prior to it, it's going to potentially act as a possible new support. However, because we have the momentum built up, this sideways might be resting before this and gapping up and making a move, and this oscillator kind of crossing back up to the upside and hitting that upper level once again while the price climbed back up. And I'm saying let's be open-minded for that, but let's be open-minded for both possible scenarios going into tomorrow and remainder this week. I'll come back for you. Enjoy your evening and good luck trading tomorrow.